Hi, this is my March review for Capricorns. Now, we start the month with a great intensity because last month we spoke about Venus-Mars coming together in a conjunction. Well, they're still together and they will be till the 12th. But for the first 4 days, they make a triple conjunction with Pluto. Pluto's in your first house, in your sign, has been for some time, but he's coming to the end. This is one big burst of energy before he leaves. Now, with Mars-Pluto, there's intense ambition and a real ego drive, so you need to be very careful how you handle this, because you could be overpowering other people and you could cause a lot of trouble if you don't bear in mind that there are others about. So don't be overpowering, and channel the energy positively so that you can really make use of this now. Now with the Venus-Pluto side, Venus wants intensity within relationships. There's great desire there for nothing but the best. Mediocre won't suit Venus in this position. She wants the best. Now there's a big emphasis on you and what you need, what you desire. So you just need to be mindful that at the moment your 7th house is empty. That doesn't mean to say you need to ignore it. It just means to say you need to be very mindful of others. Also on the 1st we have the Sun making a contact with Uranus in that 5th house, so there's a burst of creative energy as well, especially with the mind because the Sun's in the 3rd house, so you might be very active. The new moon on the 2nd is also going to concentrate on the mind, on communication, on learning. It's a great time to learn something new and apply yourself to some new project or something. Right, this will help with the Mars Pluto as well, because you'll have a project or something to channel some of that energy into, because it's very intense and powerful. Now the new moon is in Pisces, so this makes a very sensitive new moon. So this will make you more compassionate in your communication with others, and others will warm to you because you have this communication awareness going on. Now the other thing is, it's time to get on and do all those tasks that you've been putting off for a while. Write those emails, catch up on the paperwork. The new moon in the 3rd house is ideal for communications, learning, and also just doing the mundane day-to-day tasks that you need to keep up on top with. Then there's an aspect on the same day, and that's Mercury catching up to Saturn in that 2nd house. So there could be some difficulties with finances. You need to just check things out. There could be some limitations that are there just for a day, but make sure you double check things before you sign anything. On the 4th we have a great aspect which can really expand your mind and expand your world. It's a conjunction with the Sun and Jupiter is the planet of expansion and growth. So this is fantastic for you. And this fits in well with the triple conjunction on the 1st and the new moon. This will give you the mindset to achieve and go for what it is you desire, what it is you want most. On the 6th, Mercury makes an aspect to the moon's nose, and they're across the 5th and 11th houses. So there's a chance to balance freedom and closeness and try and get this sorted out. The other thing is, Mercury may open a door, may send you a message. If he does pop up an opportunity, then make sure you don't talk yourself out of it, because Mercury is very apt at analysing things, over-analysing things, and then sometimes you can miss the boat. It makes another aspect on the 7th to the Black Moon Lilith. Now is a time to examine your communication, especially in the work area or in your daily routines. Think about how you communicate with people, how you say things, and maybe there's changes that can be made there. On the 12th we have a conjunction between the Sun and Neptune in Pisces. Now this stirs up the imagination. Your imagination will be running wild, fantastic. It's hard to concentrate on mundane tasks when this kind of aspect's going on, but anything to do with the arts and communication will flourish on a day like this. The other thing you can do is show a lot of compassion and sensitivity to others. Be good for helping others or talking and listening to others on this day. Now the other thing that we have is this aspect can be overwhelming for some, because Neptune is very elusive, it's very foggy, it's very otherworldly, so it could be a little bit overpowering. The best way to handle this, if it is overpowering a bit, is to just step back and meditate or do some spiritual practices that will calm you down until this aspect passes in 3 days. Now, if you do get overwhelmed and you want to escape, yeah, by all means escape, but try not to overindulge in alcohol or drugs, because this can be very detrimental with this aspect. On the 14th, you may be uplifted or inspired by someone to do something creative. The Sun makes a positive aspect to the Moon's North Node in your 5th house of creativity. So this would be fantastic. This could align you with your future path. Then on the 16th, we have the Sun making a square to the Black Moon. This is the last square in the cycle. The cycle will be complete in 3 months. And you'll find that over the last year or so, there has been a stripping away of the old self, and a new you will be born in 3 months' time. This could be to do with your diet, fitness, health, exercise, anything to do with that 6th house, and you'll find that you will be a different person. On the 17th, Mercury sextiles with Uranus, so your mind is going to be full of imagination, buzzing with new ideas. Then on the 18th, we have the full moon. Now, this is no normal full moon because there's so many other aspects happening at the same time. The full moon is in Virgo, so it means you'll want to organise things and get things sorted. Virgo wants everything in and tidy. And it's in the 9th house. Now, this is a big difference because all the concentration has been on the 3rd house for some time. So now there'll be adventure coming in. You'll want to plan a new adventure. You've done enough of the mundane stuff for a while. You'll need to have some more excitement. So it's a good time to plan a new adventure, to learn something new, or to take on a new course, study, or to learn about different cultures and different countries. Now, with the other aspects, we have a cradle configuration. Now, this is happening in the 1st and 3rd house, the 5th and the 11th, and it's made up of sextile trines within an opposition. Now, obviously with the 1st house, this is about you. It's about you showing your talent, showing what you can do. It's time to be out there. And with the 5th house, that's creativity. The 3rd house is your intellect, so you can use these, combine all these now. And the 11th house of groups and friends, you can bring this in as well, and humanitarian issues. These are all in the mix. So this is a very busy time, and any number of these things can be activated with this cradle effect. Now, the cradle aspect is similar to the mystical rectangle we had a couple of months ago, and it has dynamic energy linked to it as well. But it's also a time to gain stability. It's a time to steady the ship, so to speak, and get some security into your life so that you can build up from that. The aspect between the Sun and Pluto gives you confidence to branch out and to do whatever it is your 9th house so desires. The other aspects on this day of the full moon are from Neptune to the Moon's North Node. This will bring kind of a magnetic feel around you. People will gravitate to you. Fortuitous events will happen that will help put you on your right path. Now, this could all sound a bit mysterious, but Neptune is mysterious, and with the connection with your true spiritual full path on the North Node, there's going to be mysterious things happen. Then the other aspects are from Venus. Venus makes an aspect to the healing planet of Chiron, and this will increase your magnetism, and again you'll draw whatever it is you want to you. And then the last aspect is Venus and Uranus. Again, this brings excitement. This could bring new people into your life, beneficial people who could help you. So all in all, this is a very good full moon, and you can make the most of this if you concentrate on those houses I mentioned. Mars is active on from the 20th. He wants to help you to overcome challenges to holding you back. He's in that 2nd house of finances, so he wants you to improve your financial status. And also with the aspect of Chiron, he'll help you to overcome these challenges. And then on the 21st, the Sun moves into Aries, which again gives us a more impulsive and restless energy that wants to get on and achieve things. And Mars makes an aspect to Uranus, is in that 5th house of creativity. So Mars wants you to use that creative side now and to bring in creative change on a regular basis, rather than leaving things until they get stale and you get sudden upset. Mars wants you to make creative changes going along the whole time. This is good, but it also needs to be done within your financial area as well. You can't just do a budget and forget about it. You need to keep on top of things. You need to use your energy and your creativeness to keep on top of things. Between the 23rd and the 27th, Mercury is very active. On the 23rd, he makes an aspect with Neptune. This is a conjunction. Now remember, Neptune's already halfway through his aspect with the Moon's North Node. So Mercury, the messenger, will bring you a message now, tell you how you're doing and what else you need to do within that aspect. Then on the 26th, Pluto comes into the mix, and Mercury wants you to go beneath the surface. Pluto's in your 1st house, so look within, see and look at what you feel that you need to do to make these changes. Pluto's the planet of transformation. Listen to what Mercury has to say about transformation. Also on the same day, there's an aspect of the Black Moon there. This is in your 7th house. So there's an opportunity just to look at relationships and see how you communicate within relationships and see whether there's any improvements that can be made there. Then on the 27th, Mercury moves into Aries and joins the Sun. To end the month, Venus makes 2 aspects. The first, on the 28th, is an aspect to Saturn. Now, Venus in the 2nd house at the moment, which is great because that's the house she rules. So this is all good. But she does come up to Saturn on this day, and that will just hold her back a little bit, quieten her down for a day. So don't be surprised if you don't feel as expressive and as up for things as you would normally. This is a day when you could feel a bit low, a little bit lonely, but don't worry, it will soon pass. Then on the 29th, Venus makes a square aspect to the Moon's nose. Now this is good because it will allow you to tap into your creativity in the 5th house, and also to network, and you will attract people to you from the 11th house. So try and combine these. Also look at freedom and closeness as well. This needs to be balanced with this. And also there could be messages from Venus concerning your future path as well, because people, as we said earlier, are attracted to you this month, that your magnetism is high. So it could be someone who comes along and gives you another message or another clue as to the direction you should be going in. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to tune in next month because we have the busiest astrological month of the year. We also have our first eclipse, and it's the biggest conjunction of the year as well.